What's up guys, Zenigami here, and let's go through 15 Stamina Young Vivi and Koza fortnight mission. Now the mission is to deal as much damage as you can in a single turn, and I won't lie, every single time I did it after this recording, I was just choking up. So I've given in and we're just going to record over my original run. Now the first place mission is to deal 2.4 million damage in one turn with just your basic attacks. Remember that any special attacks that you use will not count towards the damage. So using Mihawks won't count, using Rayleighs won't count, using anything like that won't count. We'll be using a double Gear 3 team this time around because Gear 3 is quite good at letting us slowly roll our damage. Another great team to use, for example, is a Rayleigh team, especially with a Robin on it, because Robin does double your damage of int characters. The reason that we are bringing Kohza, Doflamingo, Sari-chan, Prona, all these guys serve a very important purpose. Kohza will give 50% extra damage to our Gear 3s and himself. Doflamingo will boost our orbs by 2 times. And Sari-chan and Prona together will increase our damage by another 30%. Now, my cooldowns are actually pretty long here, especially the Prona and the Kohza here. If you look at them, I'm actually not even going to have them ready by the time we get to the final boss stage. And the boss stage does have a lot of characters on it, so you can easily wait until we get to the boss stage to use all of our specials all at once. But there is light or solar damage at the end of every other turn on this island, so you cannot stall on turtles, you cannot stall on penguins, you cannot stall on crabs. Not lightning damage, the sandstorm / solar damage will kill everything around us, which will not let us stall on those turtles and crabs. So ideally, you want to stall on the middle character on stage 1 for a long time, as the middle character on stage 1 only attacks every 3 turns, and he only attacks for 2,500. So he makes a great character to just stall for maybe like 12 turns on, depending on how strong your characters are. You can just take a lot of damage on that stage 1 character with pretty safely, especially if you have a Rayleigh team, which gives you a ton of recovery. Anyways, we're just chugging along here. Once we get to stage 6, we are going to try to find some good orbs on our characters. And I'm actually going to have to stall for a turn, because if you let Vivi survive for a turn, remember that Vivi will silence your characters by 2 turns. Silence both of your captains for 2 turns. So if you have that anti-silence, you do want it to be level 2, as that will let you safely take a turn on Vivi if you need to shuffle orbs around or stuff like that. The total attack of all the characters, including Vivi and her fodder units, is about 800. If you had to take an attack from everyone without Kohza giving an attack boost, is about 8,000 or so. So you can take attacks from Vivi and every single person on that side without too much worry if you were to do so. So here's where I realized that I was a little too far behind on my stalling. I was pushing faster than I wanted to. And so I had to take a few hits from that big guy there. Heal up a little bit. Healing's always good. And the turtle's going to get killed by a solar flare next turn. Since the turtle's going to get killed by solar flare, we will just kill the turtle. Although I do think I mess up my attacks and don't kill the turtle. Yep, here's where turtle lives and hurts us for 500 damage. Oh no. Whatever will we do? All the extra health is just going to be there for stalling on the boss stage if we needed it. And then we accidentally kill this guy. We make a lot of mistakes our first time around, but it's okay, because I did not mess up where it counted. Remember that the crab here behind the giants will get killed by the solar damage, so you can't really stall on the crab. The crab is just going to get solar blasted away. Bye-bye, Mr. Krabs. There is a preemptive attack that reduces our cooldowns by 1 turn. We still have 2 turns on our attacks. So we're going to throw away some orbs while waiting for the next turn. Pew! 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 Hey, I like my sound effects. Leave me alone. Kohza also gives an attack boost, which is ideally avoided. But here we go. Silence both our captives 2 turns. I have level 1 Captain Silence. And we're just going to be looking for orbs while healing up a little bit so we don't get killed by the 3 guys in the back, or by all the characters attacking us right now. And here we go, the moment of truth. Since we do get 50% extra damage from our gear 3s, from our strength units with Kohza, we are going to move the strength orb over to gear 3, and having a dex orb on Dofi is always nice because Dofi gives us a cool 1500 attack no matter what. Perona to reduce their defense. The defense reduction from Perona isn't actually really that important. These characters don't have high defense. But more importantly, the defense reduction from Perona will enable Sadi-chan's 30% extra damage boost to work. Sadi-chan will give you boosted attack as long as their enemy's defense is reduced. Remember that attack boosts of the same type will not stack. So if you try to use, say, Robin and Kohza together, since both of those characters are type boosts, it will not work. But it will work if you use Robin with Doflamingo, since one is a type booster and one is an orb booster. If you look on that bottom left hand corner right there, you can see there's the fist, the shield, the orb, and the fist with the shield broken symbol. That shield broken symbol is the Sadi-chan symbol. The fist is Kohza, and the orb is Doflamingo. There we go, a nice, cool 3.4 million damage. Pretty smooth. Much easier than my previous runs. One big difference is trying to get that Doflamingo to land on the quick types and getting the gear 3 attacks off on the dex type. Makes a huge difference in your boost, getting double damage with the appropriate types. Now it is possible to get the boss stage here without Kohza, which it does change up your attack plan a little bit, and you can get a little funny if you are using the teams that will not work, or if you are using a team that you really want to have the characters attacking a certain type. But double Rayleigh team is probably the easiest team to use if you have a Robin especially. It's so much damage to get Robin together with double Rayleighs. And double Rayleigh, don't really have to worry about it. There's lots of side characters for you to attack on this stage. Anyways guys, I'm Zinigami. Good luck with this one. It's not the hardest one in the world, as you have lots of teams that could work since you can bring anyone you want. But I'm Zinigami. Y'all stay beautiful.